Hey there, guys. I'm about to show you a really cool thing that you can do against Moreau. And if you watched my new discovery in Resident Evil Village, how to actually dodge Moreau's close range attack, then you'll understand that when you watch this, it builds upon that method that I demonstrated. And, I actually discovered this on accident. And I actually showcased this strategy in my most recent video on killing Moreau very quickly, and it took me like 3 minutes and 26 seconds to actually kill him, and I demonstrated that method. And it involves you getting flinched by Moreau during the recovery frames of his close range attack. And because the game classes it as a hit, and Moreau is programmed to actually taunt at you whenever he gets a hit out, you can effectively force Moreau to taunt. And I'm going to demonstrate it right here. So let me show you guys. So here comes Moreau. So you're not going to be able to get behind him initially, and in this particular spot right here, it's best you get Moreau to move forward a little bit so that you're able to run around to the right. So make sure you avoid that. And then you'll need to do this. There we go. So I've dodged it. And now I got flinched. I touched his back and I got flinched. And he's going to taunt. And you might think this is not very important. What's the whole advantage of this? Well, it's because of this. Watch this. See? Because of the fact that he exposes his weak spot, I'm able to use mines against him, so I'm able to do a lot of damage to him if I have a lot of the explosives necessary to do it. And on this save file, I have 12 mines and 4 pipe bombs. You can get a lot more if you farm the lichens from the village area after you kill Lady Domitresque. But you can deal so much damage to Moreau, and you can even skip the whole phase where he just says, "You're the reason Mother doesn't love me," and just get straight to the part where he goes into phase 3 and phase 3.5. And if you deal enough damage to him and you're shooting him while he's trying to do his acid rain, and you actually hit him with the barrel that's to your right, you can deal some serious damage to him and just skip the whole moment where he jumps down from the first acid rain and then he has to go back up after a certain amount of damage. Like, you can get 2 of these acid rains in a row, and it's very, very powerful. But normally what I do after this is I always use a couple of pipe bombs, and a little tip that Ether recommended is if you hold the guard button after you throw pipe bombs, you'll throw pipe bombs a lot faster. And this is good because pipe bombs can detonate each other, which is really retarded. And pipe bombs can also damage you, which is also very bullshit, which makes no sense. Mines don't damage you, grenades that Chris uses don't damage you, the grenade launcher doesn't damage you, yet pipe bombs do. And the amount of times I have accidentally hit myself because of this whole stupid property with pipe bombs blowing each other up and pipe bombs actually doing damage to you. It's definitely important that you always hold the guard button while you're throwing your first pipe bomb so that you can throw the next pipe bomb very quickly so it doesn't blow up near you. And when Moreau is stunned like that, I always throw a couple of pipe bombs at him and try to make sure it lands in front of his face so that it actually does the maximum amount of damage. And I'm just going to repeat the process. And also, another important thing to note is that if you actually put Moreau into that stun animation while he's busy taunting, when he recovers from the stun animation, it will force him to taunt. The only time it doesn't work is when he does the phase transition animations. And what I mean is, when he actually transitions to the part where he does his first acid rain attack, he has to stomp his feet a little bit, and then he roars at you. He's forced to do that, and that will actually bypass the taunt. And if you deal enough damage to him while he's doing that, you can actually force him to go into a very lengthy stun animation and deal a lot of damage to his head, but I'll demonstrate it right here. So right now, because I stunned him out of the taunt animation, he's doing the taunt again. So I'm going to use 2 mines in order to stun him. Oh, that time it didn't work. Odd. Oh, it's because we're in the phase transition right here. So that's also annoying. When he does these animations, it can be very confusing at times, but he's gone into the very lengthy flinch animation because I've dealt enough damage to him. And I don't know if I'm at the part where he's going to be doing the... yeah, he's in phase 3.0 right here. He's in phase 3.0. And I typically go over here and shoot the barrel while he's climbing. And I also try to make sure I get over here. I always use the sniper rifle on this part. And if you have flash grenades can actually stun Moreau as well. If you stun him at the right moment, even when he's in some kind of scripted animation, it will actually put him into the stun animation that's elicited by the flash grenades. So that can also be very helpful, but I think that's for a separate video that I'll discuss. or at least when I do another updated walkthrough of this game again and actually demonstrate these new methods. But using that whole method of forcing Moreau to taunt, I'm able to deal so much damage to his weak spot, and it allows me to get the fight done a lot faster if I have enough explosives. So I mentioned before in the video where I showcased the dodge against Moreau's close range attack that I really don't see the whole point of dodging his close range attack because the incentive just really isn't there. But after finding this, there is definitely a lot of incentive now, and this will definitely be a new strategy that I will utilize in my updated walkthrough of this game using the same restrictions of Village of Shadows, no damage, no extra content items, no infinite ammo. So that has been this video. Thank you all for watching, and you take care now.